let's make me an engineer in this scenario. 71% of my time is very clear. I need to build these things and I know what I need to do. 29%, this is Google time that we're talking about, is like my own time to like do whatever the heck that is inspiring me based on the 71% of the time I'm doing it. It's not useless time, but it's not necessarily time that I can explain to the product manager or the program manager, what am I doing with that time? Because it's shower time, man. It's that like, I'm doing this 71% task and it's good and I like doing it because I like being productive, but I can tell there's this better way to do it. Or I can see this other feature that is inspired by it or whatever it is. I call it wolf time, which is sort of like sniff around and see what you want to actually go do next and kind of explore. And I think that's so important. I think and there's folks that like just all that's what I want to do is be wolves all the time. These are problematic, but I want them to know that that's okay. My utopia is that engineers have a good chunk of time to do what everyone promises us during week of code or these other like 1 week things where, hey, I want to build something and demo the CEO. These are great things. And by the way, we do this anyway because we're just humans and we like to be efficient or imaginative or whatnot. But it's tucked into like the weekend or this schedule that I missed because I spent Friday working on the cool thing and I'm not going to tell anybody, by the way. So that's my utopia, is that there is that thing, that 71%, that's a real business and real stuff that's really clear and we're debating it and we're making it better. But there's also this free time to be kind of a free electron or a wolf or something like that.
What's the goal of the 29% time?
To not be able to answer that question at all. It's the first thing. The thing you're asking is the thing. Whenever I say a question like this, someone like you and me, I'm the same way, is like, cool, tell me how to account for that. And the answer is, there is no accounting. The moment we do that, then the project managers show up and they say, cool, have you done your wolf time? Great, check, let's do that. Thanks so much, great. Oh, good job, everyone. Now we're operationally sound. It's the shower time. It's that time for something to be created. And you can't let the middle management VP project program folks like into that world. There's just a pure engineering mental health thing that I'm talking about here, but there's also like, oh my God, Adam, Ryan, and Julia, they figured this thing out. And now they're talking to people and now it's actually something. And we're like, oh, cool. And it's like, it's spun out of that little creative circle, that poetry jam, and it turned into this other thing. And that doesn't always happen and you can't force it, but it will, because they know what they're doing in their 71% time. And they're jamming on this other adjacent thing that they're not really describing what it is, but it's real. And occasionally things just pop out of it. You don't have to create this time. It just happens because engineers like to do that, and designers and project people, they're like, hey, cool, cover it up. What do you say? Let's do this thing, right? So why not make it real? Why not make it something which is really well defined? Or maybe the right thing is for it to always be covert so the operational people don't show up and kind of beat the joy out of it.